So YouTube, we got another big old package. I would have dropped it like some of the other shoes, but it says handle with care. We can't be doing that, but let's open it up and see what's inside. So story time real quick. So the other day, there was a knock on my door, went outside, there was no one there. I was like, that's weird. So I went out there, you know, no one's out there, come back in. I do my shoemaking stuff, right? Knocks again, run out there. There's a note on my door that says, hey, you missed a package. I looked around and said, where is this mailman guy? He was already driving off. He must have ran up to the door and just took off. I was like, where's my package? So this is brought to you by Lonsdale Leather. Now this is their little card. On the back it says, can't wait to see what you come up with, have fun. You got the website down there. It also says leather, tools, and supplies. Very cool, go check them out. Their link is gonna be down in the description as well if you didn't catch that. But the first thing that came in this big box is we got ourselves a bag right here. So we're gonna be throwing, you know, maybe this could be like a scrap bag. There's also some stickers in here. I definitely love myself some stickers, so that's definitely going right on there. Throw that paper off to the side. Now what we got right here also is a t-shirt. Oh, that's a really cool print right there. So you got like a splatter with a cow skull on it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes of the big old package. So what could be in this big old package, right? Well, this is actually gonna be a hot stamping press machine. Now here is a picture of the machine. Now this is if you want to put like your logo on the side leather, for example, like the wings, if you want to have the Air Jordan like the shoes, or maybe your own custom logo. So for example, putting something on there like this is a machine that's going to allow you to do that. We're going to be starting off with just some silver foil. They got different colors on their website as well. If you don't want to do silver, there's other ones as well. Now we got ourselves a wire. We got ourselves a little envelope that we'll open later. We got ourselves a wrench. So it looks like these are the tools that we're going to be needing to use. We also got ourselves some fuses. It looks like we also got ourselves a bolt. And then last but not least, we got something. I'm going to open it up. Probably some stickers, something like that. I threw the camera up here real quick, so then when we get a down view of opening this box, you're gonna see it for the first time while I see it. So we got the upwards view. I haven't opened it up, so there we go. This is what it is. As you see, we got some parts sitting all around here. We're gonna be hooking this up, playing around with it, seeing what leathers we could hot stamp as well. So I'm gonna pull this out and hook it up. So we got our two holes right here. These are what the screws are supposed to look like. And I'm just gonna attach it right there. So you just wanna place it up right there. You wanna put the screws in from the other side, then screw it right in and it should be set. Now I'm just gonna hand tighten each one in just so I could get it set and centered to where I want it. And then from there, I could screw it in tightly. So as you can see, I have the bracket perfectly centered with the block plate down here. So when the foil goes down, it could easily go down centered. So from right here, I'm just gonna tighten those up so they don't move. So this is the next piece that we're working with. As you can see, there's two keyholes on the side in order to unscrew it. So I'm just gonna hand untighten that, pull the little one side off. Then you got a spring right there, and you wanna pull off that side. And what this is gonna be for is you're gonna be placing the foil inside. It's gonna pretty much spring together in order to compress it so it doesn't move back and forth. You put on each side, and then from there you tighten it down. We're gonna put it into the bracket, but for right now, I'm gonna loosen each side in order to get it centered, and then from there, I'll tighten it in. So you can see right here, now I just have these three parts. I got the screw, I got the spring, and then I got the plate right there. And I'm gonna keep it on there hand tight so I'm able to adjust it on the flow right now. I also want the piece right here, as you can see, it goes up and down on each side. That's what's gonna slide into the tray. So just make sure that it's easier to adjust from the inside out and whatever. So for right here, I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm gonna hand tighten it just so it won't move. So I'll keep it down a little bit further, but keep it fairly even. From here, I'm going to get the foil. Now from here, I wanna get the plate, put it off to the side. So now we're right here, correct? We got nothing on here yet, but we got the spring and the hand tight screw. From here, spring, plop, just like that. We're gonna push this in, and from here we'll pretty much just hand tighten it. We could just kind of do that, whatnot, you know, finger tight it just like that. It's tightened perfectly. As you can see, it's pretty much centered just like that. And now it's set up where if I pull down, I'll get the foil, and it's also tight on the each side, so then it won't spring out. Now just to make sure, you wanna go back over it again, tighten it up just to make sure it's all set up, ready to go. Now from here, we're gonna slide it in and get it ready. We got the bracket that we previously set up. You just wanna slide this in with the side side bars right there. It goes perfectly in the middle. And as I said before, you want to center it so it's nice and centered, so when the stamp goes underneath it, you're all set up, ready to go. As you can see, it is centered. Now, if you want to get this to go up and down, there are 2 screws on the back side right here, right there and right there. And what I'm going to be doing is adjusting those 2 so it goes up and down, left and right, and have more room in order to put the stamp underneath. We got this stamp. For example, this one is going to be our Air Jordan stamp. We were also given this screw in the set, and what we're going to be doing is putting the stamp right underneath there, so then the foil will go underneath. Boom, we stamp it pretty much just like that, and then it's onto the leather. So we got our plate, we got our screw and nut that came with the set as well. We're going to unscrew that, and as you can see, I zoomed into the plate. We have this little slit right there. We're going to be getting the screw, sliding it in, and we're going to be putting the nut on the other side, and we're going to screw it in from underneath. So as you can see, the nut's underneath there and the screw is still sitting there. We got our plate, and what we're going to be doing is screwing it in on the back side. So now that it's screwed in all the way, we're going to get our wrench. We're going to tighten that nut so then it's perfectly centered and it doesn't move. So I'm about to plug it in right now, see what happens. But before we do that, I want to give a quick overview. So first of all, we screwed this plate in with the 2 screws on the inside. We also adjusted this to fit the roll. We slid the roll right in. We put our stamp at the bottom down there in order to go on the leather. I'm also going to be adjusting this lower so it will reach the leather, because right now it's too high. We also put the handle in, and other than that, it's all set up, ready to go. Let's see what happens. But first of all, I'm going to adjust the screws on the back again just to get it low enough so when we do press it down, it will reach the leather. Now with machines like this, once you do turn it on, it gets hot, and it gets hot very fast. And there's lots of areas on this that you might not think would be hot. You touch it, it gets hot, you burn your fingers. So in order to stay safe, pay attention. Don't be touching all around. Just be using the parts that you know that you're supposed to use. Just be using, you know, all the safety parts. But as long as you pay attention to this, stay out of its way, let it do its job, and just be safe with it, you'll be safe and you'll have lots of fun. Also too, I have nothing underneath this, just nice wooden table. I did have my cutting mat underneath it, but I didn't want to accidentally melt it or whatnot, so I just threw that off to the side. We got a nice surface, clean surface all the way around here so we could play around with this machine. So I got it all set up. I also have my leather underneath now. I got the foil right here. I'm just gonna pull it, and you want the shiny part to be facing up towards the stamp so it can get pressed. And if I take a look, it's pretty much centered, so I'm gonna crunch it down. Pull it back. So this is the first go. It kind of looks good, but as you can see, I think I gotta press down a little bit longer. So I'm gonna go back over it and then gonna hold it down a little bit longer and then see what happens. So it was previously at 150 and I got it down, as you can see, starting to look a lot better. So previously I had it at 150, I cranked it up now to 180, and 180 is supposed to imprint the pattern into the leather. So instead of just putting the vinyl or this foil on it like we did before, we're gonna try to imprint the logo onto it. So I'm just gonna pretty much throw the leather right underneath. We're gonna press it down and then see if the image stays on the leather. You got the logo imprinted on the leather. I kept it on there for 20 seconds, as I said, at 180 degrees. Again, thank you for Lonsdale for sending this machine out. It's super awesome. I'm definitely gonna be using it on all my customs. Now, what I'm gonna be doing personally is doing more of the imprint logo, as you can see right there, instead of the foil. I really like the clean and subtleness of the logo, as you can see right there. And then for the foil, I'm definitely gonna be getting my logo and throwing that onto the tongue, and that's how I'm gonna incorporate the foil. I think it's gonna come out really nice. Now, with this machine, you will wanna adjust the heat, you know, kind of get the custom heat to your liking, and as well as how long you hold it down. I was holding it down pretty hard. Sometimes it was 10 seconds, 15 seconds. I worked up to 30 seconds. The little sweet spot that I found was 15 seconds. I might go up to 20 seconds again just to see the difference, you know, in the long run on different type of materials. But for right now, I think this came out really awesome, really nice. I'm definitely gonna be playing around with other colors as well. There's green, blue, I think I've seen red. Other ones like that, as you can see, I got silver. But thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you learned something from this. Hopefully it was very informative for you so you could use this machine and do it on your own. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also check out all their information down, link in the description, as well as join my shoemaking course, link down in the description as well, 100% online. But thanks for watching and have a great day.